What's up, guys? It's McNulty here. Welcome back. It is Valhalla time. So we've got a couple of new hero costumes in the Valhalla portal, and we're going to have a look at them today. So we're going to start off with Tyr, and Tyr is just looking incredible. He's somehow scalped a bear, and he's chosen that as his outfit for this costume. So Tyr is a hero that has been around for quite a while now. In his original form, he was kind of a damage dealer slash reviver, but single target. I wouldn't really call him a sniper because his hit wasn't very hard at all. But he had this little extra annoying caveat to his special where if he died within 4 turns, he was resurrected with 32% health, and also he was a fighter hero. So that just made him the class alongside that little bit of the special made him pretty tough to deal with in some situations. But because he was quite a selfish hero, never really took off and never really was it met his potential, shall we say. So I'm glad Tyr's got a costume. We're going to have a look at that obviously now. Starting off with the class, he is a barbarian now. He was a fighter. So definite downgrade in terms of his class, unfortunately. Not so glad to see that. He does get a bit of a realm bonus. He's part of the Helheim realm. So there's a damage dealt to all enemies when one of these Helheim heroes dies. It's anywhere from 25 up to 100 damage depending on how many heroes you have in your team. Not the greatest family bonus. The costume bonus that Tyr gets is going to be the big one. So I'm happy to see that. He's got a 5% attack bonus, 5% defense, 10% health, and 5% mana bonus, which is all important. So really good in terms of the costume bonus for Tyr. And then moving on to stats. So we're looking at this with limit breaks and emblems. We're looking at 948 attack, 890 defense, and 1761 health. Pretty good stats across the board. In fact, I mean, his attack stat is pretty decent. If we were to just switch this off just to have a quick look, yeah, 810 attack, 793 defense, and 1443 health. So pretty good balanced stats across the board. Now his special skill, just to quickly recap, the old one was Adamantite Claw, and it was running at fast speed. He dealt 285% damage to the target, with a 60% chance to bypass defensive buffs, including counterattacks, and the target received 220 bleed damage over 4 turns. He regenerated 548 HP over 4 turns, and if he died within the next 4 turns, he was resurrected with 32% health, and all status effects and stacks were removed. So he used to have so much going on in this special. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to do anything of real importance, except potentially make for some funny battles where he was staying alive forever. So his new costume better be decent. I mean, let's just go for decent to start with. So he now deals 260% damage to the target and nearby. Already, that's much better. At fast speed, at least he's got a pretty decent hit to the target and nearby. Now the attack also still bypasses defensive buffs, including counterattacks. Pretty useful against some heroes, obviously, if you're going up against somebody like Costume Oberkan or C2 Oberkan as well. Having that chance to bypass the counterattack is really important. The target and nearby now receive 528 bleed damage over 4 turns. Pretty decent. And instead of the health regeneration, the caster absorbs 40% of dealt bleed damage as health. That's interesting. I'm not sure whether I like that more or less, because 40% of 528 is going to be less than what he was regenerating, which was 548 over 4 turns. So even though the bleed damage is higher, which I do like, the heal is lower. So it's kind of a trade-off. I think I'd rather have the higher bleed damage. It does go up to 620 bleed over 4 turns with emblems and limit breaks. So that's quite a bit of damage, to be fair. However, he is of the Barbarian class as well, so I'm not sure whether that stacks. I think it would actually. So he's got a 30% chance to apply bleed damage of 60% of the damage done by the normal attack over 5 turns. If the target already has the ailment, the previous ailment's remaining damage is added to the new ailment as additional damage. So actually, as far as the class is concerned for Tyr, I'm going to have a little bit of a rethink there, because I think that bleed damage is actually pretty good for this guy. So yeah, that does fit. So he's going to deal a hit 3, 260%. The attack bypasses buffs, including counterattacks. He's going to inflict bleed damage of 620 over 4 turns, and that can add on additionally to his talent or class. And if he dies during the next 4 turns, he's resurrected at the beginning of the next turn, and this time with 40% health. So yeah, he's going to be super annoying. I mean, 40% of 1,761 HP. You can work that out for yourself, but it's going to take a pretty hard hit to bring him back down. So I'm thinking that this form of Tyr actually may be a really usable hero. I definitely think that he is more of an offensive hero. He could fit in on some defenses as well, just because he is survivable. But again, he's still quite a selfish hero, so I'm liking the hit 3. I'm liking the bleed damage over 4 turns, and the fact that you could pair that up with other heroes that increase damage over time specials. But all in all, he wouldn't be an all-rounder, I would say. So definitely a lot better than the original. If I was going to give a grade, I'd probably give him an A-. He's super good, but he's not usable in all areas. And I think that he is still a little bit selfish, even though his special is hitting more than one enemy now. So that is my thoughts on Tyr. I'm glad there's an improvement. I'm a bit sorry I fed mine away into Soul Exchange, if I'm honest, because I wouldn't mind to grab this guy now, to be fair. So good luck if you did pull him. Congratulations. I think you've got your hands on a pretty awesome hero. Now moving on, we have Ei-Dunn. So Ei-Dunn, and I was looking at this art earlier, but I just don't think she looks anything like that. Don't know how they managed to figure that out. She just looks like a completely different person. I mean, correct me if you think I'm wrong, but I'll do it a couple more times just so you can see what I'm talking about. Just a different person altogether. Anyway, so she is a pretty good 3-star. I mean, Ei-Dunn's always been a good 3-star. She's got that special where she deals 240% damage to the target and nearby, and the target and nearby get minus 24% mana generation for 4 turns. So a nice, solid, hard hit for a 3-star, running at average speed, and then she reduces the mana generation for 4 turns. And as we all know, that can be really frustrating, especially at the 3-star level. And if you pair her up with Bao-Chan, she can be doing some... They can be doing some amazing things in terms of blocking mana generation. And her stats are really good as well. I mean, 1124 with limit breaks is pretty damn good for the HP. So her costume version is going to be now dealing 180% damage to all enemies. So it's a hit all special rather than hit 3. And she's reducing the mana of all enemies by 10%. So she is pretty cool. She's like a little mini Zhao. I can't even say her name properly. Sorry, I'm gonna have to look it up now. She's somewhere. Li Ju, that's the one. She's like a mini Li Ju. But really, really good special, that one. And also you've got the option with this girl now, so basically you can have her as a hit all that reduces mana, or you can have her as a hit 3 just if you need that additional damage being dealt. So I'm liking this. I think the stats, in terms of the stats, they look quite similar. Okay, she's got a higher attack, lower defense. So even though she's dealing 180 now, if you compare that to her original attack stat, it's probably going to feel a bit more like 200 to all. So I'm digging that. The realm bonus, she gets minus accuracy for as long as she's got low health. And the costume bonus, she gets a costume bonus with attack of 3%, defense 3, health 6, and mana is a little bitty 1%. So yeah, I dig Ei-Dunn. I think that she's really usable in this new costume. She's again switched class to the Barbarian class, so they've gone and given us 2 red Barbarians in the portal, but that's okay. And they featured alongside Sif, who is incredible, and obviously Alfrike, who was featured in the last Soul Exchange, so it feels like everyone's got her now, but still an amazing hero, an absolute rush superstar. So guys, I wish you all the best in your summons. Please drop us a like and subscribe if you found the video helpful. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye for now.